So what is the name of the chapter? A short monsoon diary. You all are familiar about the diary writing, diary entry. You are all familiar about that. So in this way, we are going to know that what is diary. A diary is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. Okay, the people who are writing diary, they are writing it on daily basis. What happened to them on the same day, or some write a week wise, some write a month wise. Mainly, people write it daily wise. They are taking diary as their friend and they are writing each and everything what is happening with them. They want to share their thoughts and ideas with the diary. So everything they are writing in the diary. You are also using diary to note down things and you plan to do. Some people use diaries to write their planning. Okay, what they are going to do for the whole day, and they just take those works that they have done this. One of my friend was there. She used to write a diary and she was writing all the plans what she is going to do today, and she was going to tick that whatever the work has been done, she is going to tick at the end of the day that she has completed all these works. In this way also people make diaries, and some people list only important things in the diary, that what important work they are going to do in the same day. Okay, so here are a few. This is the diary of Anne Frank. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature. Here the author has discussed about the nature, life's little joys and regrets. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the nature, what the writer has written about the nature. So when we are writing a diary, we are writing the date. So same way the author has written the date, June 24th. The first day of monsoon mist, and it's strange how the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy, very sad. Not only does it conceal the hills, hide the hills, it blankets them in silence too. There is a complete silence. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with the bird's song. And after an hour ago, what is the author is observing that there are so many birds who are singing songs, who are chirping. And now the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight. And when the midnight comes, the forest is completely silent. All the birds are sleeping. Through the mist, Biju is calling to his sister. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. Though there is a mist, Biju is calling to his sister, but she cannot see him because there was mist. Only she can hear the voice. Okay. June 25. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold, high altitude stuff we have been having all year. The plant seems to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head from the ferns as we walk up to the bank and post office. You can see that the author is describing a plant, okay, from cobra lily, which rears its head according to the season, in which season the plants are growing up. So the author is talking about cobra lily. The mist affords a certain privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say was a paradise that might have been. If somebody like a schoolboy is asking me if you want to describe the valley in one sentence, then I will say this is heaven, a paradise that might have been. So it is described that nature is so beautiful, it is looking like just I'm living in a heaven. June 27th. The rains have heralded. Heralded means announced or brought the news. Okay, that rains will be there. Of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and several thousand leeches they come in the rain. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. In the evening, it attacked one of Biju's cows, but fled at the approach of Biju's mother. So it also attacked Biju's cows, but moved away when the Biju's mother approached, and she was screaming imprecations. Imprecations, curses. Okay, she was completely cursing the leopard. As for the leeches, you know what are leeches? They suck blood. They suck dirty blood. So some of the treatment are also giving to leeches. They leave the leeches on the body and they suck the bad part of the blood and cure the patients. Okay, and they are also used in the treatment. I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. Other new arrivals are the scarlet minivets, again bright red colored bird like a cuckoo. The author is talking about the birds, leopards, and the leeches. Flitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves. They cannot hide themselves. You can clearly see these colorful birds. Although by remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. There is a complete silence, but uh, you will not you will not feel unnoticed because they are so colorful. You will get attracted to them. You will notice them. If there is complete silence also, they will not go unnoticed. Along come a pair of dongos. Dongos, a songbird with a stout bill. Okay, unnecessarily aggressive, chasing the minivets away. A tree creeper moves rapidly. Tree creeper, you know, which creeps a tree like money plant is also a tree creeper. Okay, the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth of food for the insectivorous birds. Insectivorous birds are having plenty of insects because in rain insects are there because they are unable to breathe in the soil because it is filled with water. So insects are coming out. So you can see that in rain earthworms are coming out. You can see, so these insects are unable to breathe in the soil because it is filled with water. So they have to come out. So that's why the author is saying that there are a lot of insects are there. So insectivorous birds are having plenty of food for them. Why is the author not able to see Biju? Can anyone tell me why is the author not able to see the Biju? Why is author not able to see Biju? Ananya, yes, beta.
Ma'am, there is a mist in
Yes.
hillsides,
Yes.
and the author can only hear the Biju calling her sister, but cannot see him.
Very good. What are the two ways in which the hills appear to change when the mist comes up? What were the two changes in the hills appear to change when the mist comes up? Can you tell me? Yes, Anshika, you raised hand. Speak up.
The mist climbs up the hill and conceals it. It also blankets the mist in silence.
Very good. All night the rain had been drumming. On the drumming means falling noisily. On the corrugated tin roof. You know tin roof is making a sound. You are getting the sound if it is in tin roof and the rain is continuously falling down. There has been no storm, no thunder, just the steady swish of a tropical downpour. It helps me to lie awake. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping. And I am not able to sleep because of the noise. It is a good sound to read by the rain outside, the quiet within, and although tin roofs are given to springing unaccountable leaks. There are leaks in the tin. There is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. This is a beautiful line. There is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. What does it mean? Can anyone explain? He is saying untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. How he is untouched and how he is untouched with the rain. So you know author is inside it, author is inside the home, but there is a leaky tin roof from where the water is coming in. So he's saying that water is coming in, though I am not out, but still water is pouring in also. So I get touched with the rain also, and I get untouched with the rain also because I'm not out in the rain. But some water is coming out from the leaky tin roofs. So he gets touched by the rain in that way that he is unable to get that leaky tin roof. Okay. So from the leaky tin roof, water is coming, so he is getting touched by rain, and he is not outside the room, so he is untouched. Fine. So both he is speaking that there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. August 3, the rain stops, the clouds begin to break up. The sun strikes the hill on my left. A woman is chopping up sticks. I hear the tinkle of cowbells in the oak tree. A crow shakes the raindrops from his feathers and cows disconsolately, unhappily, that they like rains. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe, and suddenly, clean and pure, the song of the whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depths of the ravine belly. So you can see now the rain is stopped. Everybody likes rain. In rain, everyone looks, every plants are looking green. They are having plenty of insects, so they don't like that rain is over. So now the author is describing and the rain is over. what is going to happen. Like we can hear the tinkle of cowbells in the oak tree, and crow is disheartened because rain is not there. Endless rain and August 12th. Endless rain and a permanent mist. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. Everything damp and soggy. Now where to go? When there are rain, we are unable to go anywhere. And if it is the rain of hills, you know that it rains a lot. You cannot do it. Their chances of the landslides are also there. It's not safe to go in the rain on hills. Okay. Face the room, look out of the window. Only you can look out of the window. The rain is there. A few wobbling umbrellas, at least it isn't cold. Rain. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers are beginning to appear. While now he is discussing about the flowers which are coming during the rain. A lot of rain is there. Continuous rain. Wild balsam, dahlias, begonias, and ground orchids. Okay. So crevices, narrow openings or cracks in rock or wall. Shrew finds its Hindi equivalent in the next sentence. So you can see here in August 31, it is the last day of August, and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, which we have discussed in the previous paragraph, that it was just emerged, signifying that the rains are coming to an end. What does it show? That now the rains are coming to an end because August is over, so rain is coming to an end. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow, but right now they are still firm, green and upright. Ground orchids, mauve lady slipper, and the white butterfly orchids put on a fashion. So according to season better, flowers are coming. Okay, so when the rain is turning to the end, then these plants, you can see orchids, mauve lady slipper, and the white butterfly orchids put on a fashion display on the grassy slopes of Landor. While dahlias, red, yellow, and magenta rear their heads from the rocky crevices where they have taken hold. So now he's talking about the animals, which animals he could see. Snakes and rodents flooded out of their homes and burrows, take shelter in roofs, attics, and go downs because the soil is filled with water. So they have to find the shelter somewhere else. A shrew, weak of eyesight, blunders about the rooms, much to the amusement of the children. Don't kill it, admonishes their grandmother. Chuchundas are lucky, they bring money. So grandmother is saying to children that don't kill chuchunda, as they bring money, they are lucky. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, not a very large one, but welcome all the same. So author is saying, I also got a check, but it is not of a large one, but I welcome that whatever the money I have got. We have gone straight from monsoon into winter rain. Now they are moving towards the winter rain. Snow at higher altitudes after an evening hailstorm. Hailstorm, you know, pieces of ice come, the sky and hills are suffused with a beautiful golden light. So now you can see here, winter rain. Winter rains in the hills in the hushed silence of the house when I'm quite alone and my friend who was here has gone. It is very lonely, very quiet as I sit in a liquid silence, a silence within. Liquid silence means it's raining everywhere. That's why he's saying it is liquid silence. Surrounded by the rhythm of rain and the steady drip of water on leaves, on lemons, on roof, drumming on drenched dahlias and window panes. While the mist holds a house in a dark caress, touching or holding lovingly. As I pause near a window, the rain stops and starts again, and the trees no longer green but grey menace me with their loneliness, threaten with their loneliness. They turn into grey. Late March, end of winter, the blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie, and then it hailed marbles or half an hour. Nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow forming. Now the author has seen a rainbow after the rain. So I think chapter is clear to you all. Any problem to anyone, children?